EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Tennessee Titans. Ryan Suckup, the man tasked with getting this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Right there in the middle, 55. Quit talking about it and bring it.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Elliott running right. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 39.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Alert flare, alert.
First down, Prescott. Completes it to Jason Witten. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up, because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter.
Let's get off the field.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Keep in mind they can still get a first down here as they come up on 2nd and inches. On the sneak, it's Prescott. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on 3rd down. It's a keeper with Prescott, and he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott taking it in. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Kai Forbath on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 26. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. He'll have a first down past the 40. It's a big run there by Henry. 44 yards.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the second level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. At the 29-yard line. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw, Tannehill. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
You can't block me. Hey, orbit. Mike, 55. Right there. 55.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Check 99. Check 99. Christian Travis. 55. Mike 55. Snap.
They snap it to Tannehill. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice, and it all came together.
Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 71 yards. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. Forbath able to convert the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys. A 1st down throw for Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. 20! And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A 14-yard gain there as they look. To improve this 14-point lead.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
They come out here in the I. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. On the sneak, it's Prescott. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Now, that was a little too conservative for my liking. It's only 2nd down, and they try to run the sneak. Give credit to the defense. They pushed them back and set up 3rd down.
This Titan defense, they just will not give in easily. Looking for another stop, 3rd and goal. Here's Elliott, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Forbat to send it away now following the touchdown. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either. Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football, but these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
60 outlaw, bravo. 5.
They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. And he locates Walker, complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. A minute 55 left to go in the first half of play. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Ready.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 35. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Running from the gun with Henry. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. To throw on 2nd and 6, Tannehill. And And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Go on, go on.
Get rid.
Snap.
On 3rd down, Henry. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
55's my guy, 55. Let's go.
Here we go on 4th. Tannehill. Open man is Cameron Batson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
On the ready.
The first red zone opportunity for the Titans. 1st and 10 at the 19. This a quick pass to Davis. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And he's got it. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Corey Davis, as the first half is winding down, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
He finds Austin complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, this from 53. And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright. And this score will stay right where it is. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you. And we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Come on, fellas.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down.
It's now fourth down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're going to go. It's Tannehill. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. But down 2 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to go for it. They must have thought they had a play to dial up that they could get it. It didn't work out.
They must have thought, as you pointed out, they had a play, and they were probably looking at the number of possessions that they thought were left in the game. And down 2 scores, they must have felt like they couldn't.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 27 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Forbat to send it away now following the touchdown. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Go for it, boy. Let's go. Let's go.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First down, Titans, gain of 12. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check, 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 check.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Tannehill. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 37.
First down, Tennessee.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Tannehill. That's complete to Sharp. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
2.
On first down, Tannehill. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 8-yard line.
Hey, here we go. Line 8. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Line 8.
They go to Elliott again. He's going to have the first down past the 20. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. The 30, 10, touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 92 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
Forbath, the extra point. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Forbath able to convert the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Titans 7.
Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready up.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive, and they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted.
Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. DeMarcus Lawrence able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Another try after the first down sack. Tannehill, they find some open field here. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Here we go. Line 8. Hey, kill.
Defense.
47.
Let's go, defense. Hey, here we go. Switch.
26.
My 55.
26.
Someone moved, flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
Kill. 47. 26. 26.
Here's Prescott. That's Elliott, complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd and 10. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense. You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Throwing again on second down. Prescott toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
On third down, it's Prescott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Forbath, the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more.
Next to score, Cowboys 42.
Forbath descended away now following the touchdown. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay?
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. The sack by Robert Quinn. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Play action. It's Tannehill. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 32 on the play. Back now in Arlington. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Hey, lock it.
A first down carry for Henry. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down.
Look at me. Go.
Again, it's Henry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Titans on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Here's Tannehill. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Robert Quinn picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. On 4th down, Tannehill. And a big loss here as he's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence and Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
Mike.
Here we go.
Night, sweetheart.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. This is Elliott. They'll have a first down and more. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Scampering home from 19 yards out as his guys continue to pour it on. So another score there. And often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for him.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Prescott's throw going to be caught by Gallup and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy 1st down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Prescott looks to throw on 1st, and this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well.
And this will be caught, and the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This is one of our guys.
But she's singing too.
Oh, she's singing. She's
on like the 5th tune.
She left Scales way behind, but he used to sing something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. To throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. 3rd and long. It's Tannehill. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And the return will stop right around the 25. Cooper was the target there. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That was a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. They'll run it again with Henry. They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on third down. Tannehill. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Oh, this offense is staying put. They're just 1 for 4 in these situations so far, but they're going again on fourth down. Desperation time for Tannehill on fourth down. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves,
rush coming, and he's taken down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
To try again after the sack. Prescott, and he rifles one incomplete. The intended receiver, Tavon Austin, and it'll bring up third down.
I don't know about you, but I wanted to reach out of the booth and snatch that pass myself. That thing floated forever up there, and I think that threw off the timing of the receiver. That's why he couldn't get his feet down even though he caught the ball.
You know, Charles, I would have liked to have seen that.
Yeah, me too.
For you. I wanted to see you reach out again. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Forbath able to convert the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
Ready.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take it? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. So after the sack here, 2nd and 14.
Hey, here we go. Watch the pass.
And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Come on, the ball.
One last throw here for Tannehill. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.